Ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, sure.
Welcome back, fam. I have my good friend Kevin here from Rig Supply Company. You are the director of operations there, my friend? Okay, cool. So I've known Kevin. He does some really great things on some of his other sources that we'll talk about after we're done talking about rig. Cool. But I want to flip the camera around and show you this really cool product that Rig Supply does. My guy Kevin at Fieldcraft Survival also has one on his 4Runner. So
Same exact setup.
Same exact setup. You guys will do this video. Also check out Kevin Estella. He's got this one, and I'll flip the camera around. Cool?
Rad.
Cool.
Here we have our 4th and 5th gen specific Ultra swing. Difference being a more shallow hitch, we changed the location of this latch to open our Ultra swing and disengage the latch, pull the secondary safety pin, come around to the opposite side, and you get a fully functional, this is with accessories, you get a cutting board, table, cooking area,
Nice.
HDPE, high density polyethylene, so food safe cutting board. I have also changed my daughter's diaper on it when she was younger.
I feel you on that one.
Dirt bike parts, anything you need.
Yeah.
Right here we have a Rotopax mount, 2 gallons of water, 4 gallons. Doesn't really matter. You can mount anything to the back of this. On the opposite side of our side hack, we have a Molly panel. Personally, I have a Fieldcraft iPack
Yeah.
on the back of it. This also has another accessory, our high lift mount. Again, all of this stuff is just bolt on. This whole unit bare weighs 65 pounds.
Oh, wow.
The table, the side hack is another 18 pounds each, and then of course the relocation of the spare. This is all mounted into your factory 2-inch hitch. We have an anti-wobble technology with this locking pin out. There's actually a wedge inside of the hitch.
Oh, nice.
When you torque it, it moves up and expands inside of your receiver, so you don't get any wobble when you're off-roading.
Nice.
You're not going to have a bunch of your expensive accessories just bouncing around. Reverse operation for closure. Put the safety pin back in.
And you're good to go?
Good to go. That safety pin also can be removed to lock it up to 180 degrees.
Oh, okay.
Exterior-wise.
So it's not like swinging and hitting one of the kids or something like that. Yeah.
The kids won't make contact with the side of your vehicle, and especially if you're off camber in some type of trace environment, you don't have to get under your vehicle and
good
remove your
stuff.
spare.
What's the biggest tire you can run on something like this?
You can run 40s on this.
Damn.
You're not going to do it on a 4Runner unless you're sassy and do a lot of cutting. But this is our 4Runner specific model.
Gotcha.
We have 2 other units available. On the GX over there, we have our multi, fits Tacomas, Subarus.
Yeah.
For full-size vehicles and vans, we have a mega unit. It's a little bit wider and a little bit taller. You can fit a dually van plate on there.
Wow.
And for your Gladiator, Mike,
that's what I was thinking, man.
you can run a 40 with an offset wheel plate.
Seriously.
All the way to the side and have 0 issues.
That's awesome, man.
Yep.
Cool.
For Megas also, if you're running like a 3500 or a 350 with a 2.5-inch hitch, then we have a 2.5-inch sleeve and we run the same one.
All right, man. Thank you for giving me the rundown on that swing out system. It's pretty cool, like we said, dude. Yeah. But I did want to also shed light, on people who do some really great things for our community. And for those of you guys who don't know, Kevin runs a nonprofit organization. And for me, being in behavioral health for the last 14 years, and kind of seeing, and even Mike Glover and I talk about this all the time, people who are like active in, I hate to say it, but target veterans, for some of the things that, are happening in their lives. It's very near and dear to us to find people who are actually doing it the right way and actually have a 501c3 or are a veteran and understand, and then doing the actual things. I mean, I can't tell you, we've had some really negative experiences. I can vouch for my guy here, Kevin.
Yeah,
we've been talking about it. I appreciate it. I know that's kind of a cryptic way to introduce him, but why don't you go ahead and tell us?
I didn't expect
I know. I cut you off.
Thank you. No, you're absolutely right though. There's a lot that happens in our community when you're still active, and when you transition out of there, unless you have people that have been there with you, there's a magnitude of resources out there. I do personally believe from experience that they're maybe they're done incorrectly, and it's really hard to kind of mitigate through that stuff unless you try it. 100%. So for my nonprofit, Trail Therapy Off-Road, we are an official 501c3 based out of San Diego, California. I know you're in Arizona. Still trying to get out there.
You got to come, man.
Still trying to get out there. we basically teach disabled veterans how to overcome.
See me
fear.
shake? I'm sorry. I'm shaking like you're making me nervous. My bad. Go ahead.
It's fine. I mean, it's probably because I'm taller.
Everybody's taller.
I'm wearing my.
Everybody's taller.
boots.
There you go.
Hi.
There you.
No, but it's a very real thing. I have received a lot of help in and outside of the Marine Corps after deployments, and I never really found what made me comfortable. I never found that niche.
Yeah.
I have 2 little girls. I was married, and even though I was surrounded by my family, I felt like I was missing everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was a very, very big struggle that I had to overcome. The desert kind of gave me that happiness.
Man, that's the truth.
Kind of weird as that is, because
I
the
get
desert
it.
created a lot of problems. But I've just been off-roading since I even got to California in
It's like full
2004.
circle. Full circle, right?
Yeah.
You're right. The desert caused problems, and
Yeah.
now the desert is like your safe haven.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. We race the King of the Hammers. You know, we're always bringing disabled veterans out. But it really started just by going out there and finding happiness with myself and meeting like-minded people out there, whether it was in a recovery situation,
Yeah.
we were riding moto.
Yep.
Like it's just that mindset.
100%.
You have the right mindset. You find like-minded individuals, and your group just expands to people that you don't even
100%,
necessarily have to be a military veteran or a law enforcement officer or a firefighter. You just develop this strategy to adapt and overcome.
100%.
Marine Corps.
Right.
And it just helps everybody. But trail therapy off-road specifically for disabled veterans, we vet the veteran, and then there's a lot of, again, there's a lot of weird stuff that happens
So true.
in life. So, but it's just one of those things. We teach people how to off-road. We introduce their families into it.
Yeah.
And our goal, our core concept, is to not bring them out for a day of adrenaline, although that is extremely helpful. We want to give them the fundamentals, the resources, the tooling, the knowledge to safely do it on their own and not rely on our availability. Half of our team's Oconus right now.
Oh, wow.
We're extremely busy doing what we're doing, and we can't be all over the country at
Yeah.
one time as much as we want to be. So
100%. So to kind of close things up, Rig Supply, I know the .com's behind me. Is it the same on Instagram?
RigSupply.com. We're at Rig Supply on Instagram.
And for you, Trail Therapy is
At Trail Therapy Off-Road.
at Trail Therapy. And the website? You have a website?
TrailTherapyOffroad.org.
Awesome, man. Thank you again, brother. I appreciate you
thanks,
taking
Mike.
the time. And guys, I'll catch you on the next one.